Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. This is Genshin Impact English Lesson 30. This is Diluc's story, part 4. After we help Diluc a little bit at the Dawn Winery, I'm gonna heal my team. Just because stuff happens. Heal Lisa. Yeah, you gotta heal your team really early if you don't have good characters yet when you start the game. So it's very, very essential you do that. Look at that small roster. Totally fine. I know how to do this. And then yeah, we're gonna go here. Back into the tavern. And yep, our sister's still missing. And then when you go inside, we're gonna change the time of day. We're already in here, we may as well do it. So then, we can finally talk to Diluc.
Greetings, Mr. Huffman of the Knights of Favonius. To what do I owe the pleasure at this hour?
To what do I owe the pleasure at this hour? Meaning, how may I be of service to you, sire? Or madame? It's very polite and formal, informal settings. And hey, actually this is pretty spot on accurate. At the most fanciest bars, like in hotels, some bartenders may say this. Give or take, most likely a fancy British bar. Because I've traveled to London before.
Oh, nothing. I'm merely procrastinating. I thought I might indulge myself with a beverage or two. Ah, traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, we were in the mood for an evening stroll.
What would you like to drink?
I'll have a dandelion wine, I suppose.
Ooh, Paimon wants apple juice.
You know, that actually sounds pretty good. I like some apple juice too. One for me, sir.
Aw, but Paimon forgot
Oh,
to bring
dear.
her coin pouch.
Okay, I'll cover
Do
for you,
have any
Paimon.
more on you?
Yeah, okay,
Then
fine.
I must regretfully ask you to come back when you can pay.
Well, in that case, let this be my treat.
Very calm and sane. Let this be my treat. Someone would like to pay for your meal or drink or whatever.
No need. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Oh, that's so cute. Be back in a jiffy. Idiom. Meaning, we'll be back very soon. Most likely in a quick manner. This idiom will repeat soon in Inazuma. And then we have to leave the tavern on Diluc's alibi. So we're gonna head out and take care of his business for him. Not that he could do it for himself, you know. We'll do it
Huffman
for
showed up
him.
just as expected. Okay.
You could
remember
let
the
Kaya
plan?
do it, but
Go
they're
to
not
the
on the
city's
best
side
terms.
gate
They
and
got some
place
bad
the
blood.
elemental bait.
Yep, and around here, I recommend setting up your party. And then adding in your favorite and or limited pyro party. Yeah, Bennett is really useful. You could
Whoa,
keep Amber if
you
you'd
used
like.
all of
You
it.
keep them both.
This is gonna be pretty epic. Yikes! Here comes the slimes! Quick, let's get to the tavern before anyone spots us!
And then major trick, these slimes are on grass. When you light a fire on grass, use your Anemo character to burst it.
Captain Kaya is no doubt a formidable knight, but he also brings us more than his share of hassle. No, this isn't right. I should not be talking about my superior in such a manner. If he were to overhear me...
We're back! Is my apple juice ready?
Oh, and mine too.
One moment.
Mr. Huffman! Mr. Huffman! A situation at the side gate! Everyone to the side gate!
What is it? What happened?
It's... slimes, Mr. Huffman.
Slimes. You see them all the time. What's the big panic?
We do, but... Sir, there are more slimes out there now than all the slimes I've seen in my life added together!
Whoa!
Surely this couldn't be the Abyss Order's secret weapon. I have another matter to attend to here.
Oh? The matter of your dandelion wine?
No, that's not what I meant.
So this is how the Knights of Favonius conduct themselves in a crisis.
Getting drunk.
The Abyss Order is encroaching on the city gates, and your response is to sit here drinking wine?
Dane, throwing insult bombs. Dane Diluc. Enroach, verb, to intrude usually on a person's territory and or another thing considered
It's
to
like
be
I've
a
always
right.
said, the Knights are not to be trusted.
Master Diluc is right. My conduct here has been below par.
My conduct here has been below par. A popular saying meaning my behavior has been so low bar. It's so below the standard. Kind of like golf, par. Just okay. Another great example, you go to your favorite restaurant, but they didn't deliver. Their cooking seems below par today. I wonder why.
I shall set off at once. But first, may I have a quiet word?
Huh?
Shh, keep your voice down. I presume you know what this is about. Please watch Diluc for me. Do not let him leave under any circumstances.
So high stakes, keep
I
watch.
must head to the side gate, but I'll be back shortly. I'm counting on you.
Good. That's him out of the way.
Everything's going according to plan.
I must get going too. I won't have a second to spare if I'm to be back in time.
Awesome. So we're gonna go to the front gate now. Also, awesome cutscene.
Ah, there you are. Dealing with you will be the easy part.
Yay, and in this part we fight with Diluc. Yeah, in this fight you want some Hydro, Electro, Travelers and Nemo, and then Diluc's Pyro. That way we could defeat this Cryo Abyss Mage. Booyah. And then save his burst for the second phase against the Hydro Mage. So you can get some Vaporize in there. You can still set up with Lisa and Aino. Aino has such a good passive if you get her early as a permanent character and explore Notcry for a little bit. I recommend you should do it just because you won't feel left out. Booyah.
Classic Master Diluc. Not a baddie left standing.
Yay, no more bad guys.
Nothing more than a few hilly churls. No time to chat. I don't know how long those slimes will keep Huffman occupied. Best get back to the tavern.
Oh yeah, we better go. And then if you want more chicken, get your archer and traumatize Timmy one more time. Poor Timmy.
Glad that's settled. Let's get back to the tavern. You think Huffman is back yet?
When you go to the tavern so many times, there's Mora hiding in that corner.
Where do you think you're going? We need to get back right away.
There's also a few veggies, I believe, in the area. Still, my sister is missing. Oh no. What just happened? Beat bad guys. Sorry, sister, I'm a little busy.
It seems Huffman hasn't yet returned. We made it in time.
The situation is sorted now. I never expected that the Abyss Order's army would turn out to be nothing more than a few slimes.
That is a surprise. Perhaps the Knight's true calling is to be slime exterminators. Who knows? Domestic pest control may turn out to be a more valuable use of your resources.
Dane, throwing more shade at this poor guy.
Master Diluc, please, have you no respect at all?
Have you no respect at all? Meaning, to someone who doesn't respect you? Come on, man, give me a break. I'm just a level 1 knight. I went to knight college, and then I got 10 years of experience. No, wait, 12 years of experience, and this is what I get?
You're sweating so much. You didn't leave, did you? Is it? But if that's the case, why are you also out of breath?
Uh-oh, Huffman is getting suspicious.
Excuse me, sir. Might I be so bold as to inquire? Did you see Master Diluc, today's bartender, did you see him leave just now?
Yikes, he's asking other customers. We're done for.
Master Diluc? Why, no. He's been behind the bar this entire time.
Of course they're gonna chip in for him. Chip in, help out.
I see.
Mr. Huffman, your dandelion wine. You ought to get back after this. Send my regards to the rest of the knights.
You ought to. You might have gone over this one countless times. Again, it's an obligation or duty, and or advisability, and or prudence.
Oh, never mind. I must be going. I should report back. Here, take this as a token of my esteem.
This is a play on words. He's literally paying for the drink that he had before, but also to pay someone a token of their esteem is to be very grateful. There's not a greater meaning to it. It's just a saying.
How odd.
Whew, that was too close. Paimon was sure we were toast.
If we were busted.
I foresaw this eventuality.
He predicted this outcome before taking action. Also, foresaw is a past tense verb of foresee. They're both verbs. They mean to be aware of beforehand or predict. I've kind of already said it, but eventuality, noun, means possible event or outcome.
So, all the guests here tonight, save you two, are my own people from the Dawn Winery.
They're all in on it?
All in on it. You might have heard this one in pop culture and movies, meaning to be part of a plan, a scheming plan, and no one really quite knows.
Not all of them. Or should I say, not all of us.
Kaya, where did you come from?
I just picked a good spot to quietly sit and watch the show.
What? You've been here this whole time?
Correct. The Dark Knight Hero's Alibi. I think it's my favorite chapter so far. More intriguing than a fine wine.
Uh-oh, he's breaking the fourth wall. To break the fourth wall when a character in a play or film directly acknowledges the audience or camera to their own fictional existence or illusion of reality, such as Deadpool and or, you've probably seen all of the memes already, The Office, which is much more universally known.
So, you plan to report everything to the Knights of Favonius?
Come now, Diluc. You know me better than that. I have no interest in exposing secrets.
Oh, he's a kind brother. more on that later.
I was just curious to see how far Mondstadt's Dark Knight hero would really go. And you did not disappoint.
I have nothing to prove to you.
Oh, naturally. I must say, though, one thing I didn't see coming is that the mighty Dark Knight hero would actually need help from other people.
Sorry, we're closing. Please see yourselves out.
All right. I have no further need of wine to entertain myself tonight in any case.
Because he's a pirate. Arrgh. Where's the rum?
Just one last thing before I go.
It had better be the very last thing.
Casual English detail. He's stressing very because he's getting very annoyed. I'm very annoyed right now.
Comforted by the fact you now have an assistant, Diluc.
And Kaya is being strangely genuine and cryptic.
I hope you all have a wonderful night.
They're still annoyed by each other. What a healthy brotherly relationship. It's tear-jerking.
What was all that about?
Don't mind him. Thank you for all your help with this matter. This is a token of my gratitude.
In other words, he's paying for their drinks, like the other DM before. He's showing very graciously. Don't mind him or her meaning, don't acknowledge them.
Oh, thanks, Master Diluc.
I'm in the habit of working alone. But I did enjoy having your assistance this time. In the future, if there's anything you ever need, you can come to me for help.
And yay, we finished the Dark Knight Hero's Alibi. Congratulations! Get your Prima Gems. And also, that's our English lesson for today. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Next stop, Dane's Elf Story. Bye. Au revoir. 再见.
Yawning without covering your mouth. Uncouth.